An upcoming update to the internet browser on Xbox consoles is going to enable even more features and accessibility. Right now on Xbox consoles, the Microsoft Edge browser is being used, but an upcoming update is going to add Chromium Edge to the mix, which will allow gamers to actually have other services through the web browser on the console. And before we get into this any further, if you guys are new here and you enjoy what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow and help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. One of my favorite things about the Xbox Series consoles and the Xbox One for that matter is it allows gamers to kind of open up the console, pay $20, get into the developer mode and install stuff on there like emulators where we've seen people play GameCube games, PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1 games, and it's just really cool that they allow users to have that functionality. Now another functionality is coming, and this is coming by the way that the Chromium version of Microsoft Edge is making its way onto Xbox consoles. So this is right now in the alpha skip ahead build, and you can see here that it has the Chromium web browser app. One of the interesting things is you're going to be able to access other streaming services through this app. So now because of this Chromium web browser, GeForce Now is supported, and on top of that, Google Stadia is supported. This says here, crucially, GeForce Now's compatibility means that Xbox players can stream many of their Steam games to their console, including PlayStation console exclusive Death Stranding and ray traced enabled versions of Cyberpunk 2077, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and more. Now, for those who don't know, GeForce Now is a cloud gaming service that allows you to stream games that you own currently within your computer libraries like Steam and Epic Games and stuff like that to a PC or to any other devices. So that's kind of cool. I mean, if you have games on Steam or you have games on Epic Games Store and you don't want to rebuy them on Xbox to play them on Xbox, technically you can open up the Chromium Edge browser, log into your account, and then start streaming the games to the Xbox console. Now, what else is interesting here is that it's also confirmed that this Edge Chromium browser is going to be able to run Google Stadia. And this is funny because Google, as we know, has recently come out and they've shut down their development studio. And one of the reasons they cited for doing that was the fact that Microsoft bought Bethesda. And I'm just guessing that they thought it would be really hard for them to compete. So kind of why waste their time? It kind of seems like as well that the writing is on the wall when it comes to Google Stadia and how much longer it's actually going to last and whether they're going to shut this down in, let's say, like a year from now or something. But from people who have used Google Stadia, I haven't personally, but they have told me that it works pretty well. They get great resolutions out of it and it is pretty steady. There's not too much stuttering or pixelation. So in that sense, I think it's good. So yeah, if you want to run Google Stadia on your Xbox, if you want to access all your content on one box with the Chromium Edge browser, you're going to be able to do that. And they must have had some feedback and enough people demanding more functionality through the web browser, because they're also adding things like the ability to access Discord through the web application. I'm definitely all for being able to do that with Discord, and it'll be cool to see if there are other web applications that are going to be able to now function through the web browser on the Xbox. Me personally, I use the web browser sometimes to kind of stream videos if I don't actually have access to those videos on the current streaming applications that I have. So I've liked it for that. It doesn't always work, so I'm hoping that with this update, the video streaming will work better. But it's really cool to see what Xbox is doing, kind of opening up their system to allow people to access the content that they want. Like I said, with the developer stuff, with being able to input emulators, now you can play games from everywhere. You can play PlayStation games, you can play Nintendo games, all through the Xbox console because they are providing accessibility with their services. But that's it for me. I think this is really cool. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Are you going to be using the Chromium Edge browser to stream certain games from, let's say, your PC library onto your Xbox? Or are you going to be using it for other web applications? And it's just a welcomed addition for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and you like what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow and help grow this community so we can have some great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.